Love, blessings, peace, and prosperity. Divine, beautiful soul, what is good in your world? It's me, Nicole P, your spiritual barista, serving you up wisdom, guidance, and inspiration from the cards. Today, the sip-sized wisdom comes from the 10 of Wands. The cosmic connection is Saturn in Sagittarius. Wands connection to fire, to action, to ideas. Now, you might think Saturn in Sagittarius, that seems like kind of a buzzkill. And I could see how that could feel like a buzzkill. But I think actually Saturn in Sagittarius for this card is perfect. And I'm going to explain to you why. Like, look at this card. Let's first of all look at the imagery, right? From the magnificent, the wonderful, extraordinarily gifted Maven, Miss Pamela Coleman Smith. May she rest in power, peace, and pleasure. So if you look at this card, right, we never see the face of this individual. We see that they are carrying 10 wands and using their full force, like really hanging on to these wands. None of them are touching the ground. In fact, it could be possible that just one is touching the ground. I mean, it's like one of those things. It looks like it is, but yet it isn't. And I think it's up to each individual's perception. But the whole idea is that this person is in motion. Like, they are carrying these wands and they are using all of their force to keep moving forward and bring them to a destination. The ground is flat. So although this may be quite a feat, so to speak, at least the ground is flat, right? It's not like rough terrain. They're not crossing any thresholds or anything like that, right? So here's where Saturn is really beneficial in this energy, is that this person has been wandering and gathering all of these wands and they are holding it all together. And what happens is sometimes we can get so caught up in gathering and searching and thinking that we don't have enough, and we're going to just keep going and keep holding on to what we have when we don't even know sometimes all that we have. The message of this card is that it's really easy to sleep on your brilliance, to sleep on your creativity, to hide out under the guise of, I don't have enough yet. I'm going to keep searching. I'm going to keep collecting. I don't have enough yet. I'm just going to bury my head in the sand, so to speak. Keep moving forward. And when I have enough wands is when I'll start. And the message of this card is surrender, to let go. Like, you don't even know what you have because you're grasping onto things so much and you think you don't have everything that you need and that you need more. And the reality is you have everything you need right now to start. You have everything you need right now to start. Now, sometimes in life, could it be that you need more money, more support, or more resources, or whatever it may be? Of course, right? But if you sit and wait till you have everything that you need, years can go by, months can go by. So much can happen, and you're going to have an angst like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have just started back in the day. I wish I would have just started, right? Because you sleep on your dreams. It's another way of like a procrastination. It's another way to let fear overcome, to make excuses for not taking the action. So Saturn in this case is like, hey, Jupiter, you've been expanding, you've been, gathering all this information. It's time to let the things down, to let those wands go, set them down, and actually set up some devotional practices to all of that creativity, all that fire. You have so much fire. But you know what you need right now? You need some structure. You need some boundaries. You need some devotional practices in order to start building. You have enough to build somewhat of a solid base, but you don't even know everything that you have because you're not even looking at it. You're just going. And the other thing about this is so often we say, oh, I want support. I want the help. I want this. I want that. And we're searching and we're gathering, but we never release and create the space. So how can anybody come to help? Because they're probably like, I got it all in control. I'm going to keep moving. But you know what? It's not until you release, till you see all that you have, then you can say, oh, this is the help that I need. This is the support that I need. This is what I already have. Do you feel me? So the next time you pull the 10 of Wands, ask yourself, wait a minute, where am I supposed to just let go? Where am I in my life? Just I have enough. I have what I need. Now I'm at the space that I need to set up some clear steps, some clear actions. I need to set up the boundaries. I need to set up my devotional practices, my rituals to building with all of these wands that I have. Do you feel me with that? So Saturn and Sagittarius actually can be a really, really great blessing. And this is a perfect time in the beginning of 2025 to say, wait a minute, what do I have? Like, what are all the things that I have? What are all the resources that I have? What are the supports that I have? And how can I leverage and how can I be in relationship with what I already have to build what I want? And to be open and welcome and make room and make space. And that's another thing. When we're holding on to all of that, we don't make room or we don't make space for other things to come in. So if you don't know what you have, how are you going to know what you need? That's the sip-sized wisdom from the 10 of Wands. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I will be back. Take care.